This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Warning, there are going to be major spoilers for this movie, so if you have not seen it yet, then I would recommend not watching this video yet. And honestly, this was a really fun movie. Not the greatest Marvel movie ever. Not terrible, but it's really good. Really fun, and I really did enjoy it. But they did some pretty interesting things with it. And I was kind of surprised to really the extent of everything and just how crazy stuff was getting, although I kind of expected it to end a different way. I feel like somebody should have died, or there should have been some more major consequences. And I think Ant-Man and the Wasp should have been stuck in the quantum realm, and that could have been interesting to have the next movie with them kind of stuck there or something, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, honestly, it was pretty interesting. And looking at everything, I think that they did an amazing job with King. He was a very threatening villain, and he was pretty interesting. I think that they did a good job with MODOK also. It was interesting they had him be Yellow Jacket from the previous Ant-Man movie. And of the three, this is probably my favorite of the Ant-Man ones. Everything was interesting and it was well told. I just got back from going to the theater and everything. Although it has been a little bit since I had to do a few other things, but yeah, honestly, I had a lot of fun, and the movie is an enjoyable time. The dynamic between the different characters is really interesting, and I think if you're a Marvel fan, you'll enjoy it. It's not a perfect movie, and there are, just some flaws. It is feels like they defeated King a little too easily, although it still was a pretty major fight, and with it, King might be dead, although I doubt it. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again in Loki and learn when he was shoved into the thing, he was tossed into that TVA where he took it over. There's also a clip connecting this to Loki, where you get to see Loki and Mobius inside of a stage. I can think of an auditorium where they see a bunch of other crazy stuff going on with a variant of King showing time travel to I think it was like a more like a medieval setting, or is it medieval or World's Fair? I can't think of the exact setting since the scene was decent, but I don't remember the exact details for what it was like for the setting of it. I just remember it was an auditorium and it was like a little older time. But yeah, honestly, it was pretty interesting to see. And the other one, the interesting credit scene is the one where they show the kings getting ready to go to war, and that's going to be interesting to see. I do wonder where they're going to go with it, and if this version of King is going to return, or if it's going to be a different variant of him. Because I think they did a good job with him, and I really am excited to see just how this all continues. And with everything, yeah, I feel like one of my complaints is somebody should have died, and with it, I don't know, I had a feeling like it was probably going to be Scott, I don't think he had to be killed off. I feel like Janet wouldn't have really worked since he already had a lot of stuff with her, and I wasn't too sure about Hope or I didn't feel like Cassie was safe, but I had a feeling that either Hank or Scott were gonna die, and when Scott was getting that beat down, I thought he was honestly going to be killed by King, and King was going to find a way to escape, but it didn't, and honestly, I think this would have been one of my favorite Marvel movies if it ended that way. It would have been a really dark and intense end, just to show how much of a threat King is. But I still enjoy it, and I just feel like there's a little thing where it could have been a really interesting end, but it wasn't necessary. And yeah, honestly, I did enjoy this movie. It was fun, and I do want to see what they do with everything with King. He's really interesting for the setup, and honestly, that's really all I have to say. I want to know what you think, though. Please let me know in the comments. I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.